Hello everyone. The effect of length of apical root resection on the biomechanical response of a maxillary central incisor in various occlusal relationships. A study by S.J. Ran et al. Published in the IAJ in 2020. For starters, apicoectomy is an effective treatment modality. However, it decreases root length and periodontal support, which may subsequently influence the tooth function and survival. And especially in single-rooted teeth, crown-root ratio is altered when resecting the root, which is a critical prognostic factor for tooth longevity. The aim of the study is to compare the influence of various root resection lengths and occlusal relationships in biomechanical behavior of a maxillary central incisor using three-dimensional finite element analysis method. For their methodology, they used the finite element analysis method. It's a micro CT of a sound maxillary central incisor of a 29-year-old healthy male. The crown of the tooth was 12 millimeters long and the root was 30 millimeters long. The models used for testing are intact model as in A and completely healed resected model as in B. The resection level were tested at 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters, 5, 6, 7, and 8 millimeters respectively. The tested occlusal relationships were either A, normal occlusion, B, increased overjet, C, deep overbite, and as shown in D, both deep overbite with increased overjet, and all tested occlusal schemes had a static load of 100 Newton load applied at a degree of either 45 degree in normal occlusion or in 60 degree in the deep bite, in the increased overjet cases. And the values of the maximum stress at the root apex, root cervix, alveolar bone, and periodontal ligament, and also the maximum tooth displacement were measured. For the results, for starters, the loss of periodontal ligament from the resection level was found in 3 millimeters, around 12%, in 4 millimeters around 20%, in 5 millimeters around 26%, and it goes down significantly around 6, 7, and 8 millimeters, reaching up to 50% of periodontal loss. At normal occlusion, it was found that more than 6 millimeters of root resection resulted in marked increase in the stress values of the alveolar bone, more than 50%. And in increased overjet cases, root resection did not change the stress level until reached 8 millimeters. However, in deep overbite, when crossing the 4 millimeter line, the stress was increased significantly. And with increased overbite and overjet, more than 6 millimeters of resection resulted in substantial maximum stress values, as shown in the figures. Now, for concluding remarks, using finite element analysis, apical root resection of more than 6 millimeters mostly resulted in marked increase of stress distribution and tooth displacement in upper maxillary central incisors, and the root resection length should be determined by the individual occlusal relationship. In increased overbite or deep overbite, the clinician should be more conservative, and also keep in mind this is a finite element analysis study which has a lot of limitations, and clinical studies are needed to supplement these limitations. That's all. Thank you.